Hi, hello, welcome to Dusty Shop, where bad decisions are rabid and planning is lacking. So, don't do what we do. Well, you could try it. Have fun with it. You know, do the YouTube stuff. Click like and subscribe. Alright, thanks. Hi, circus goers. So today we're here with the old Jimmy. We have to pull this 4.3, the engine back out of it. We put one in it, and then come to find out that usually we run everything on a run stand before we put it back in the vehicles when we can, and we did not do this because the vehicle we had on it was running and driving and everything else, and somehow it got water in the cylinders, allegedly. So we're gonna pull it back out because it don't move. It won't move at all, and then we'll get this on the engine stand, and we're gonna bust the head off of it and see what it looks like. Cause
It's close.
huh? Yeah, they're the right ones. Okay, so here we go. Huh? No, I don't think it ever got hooked back up when we pulled the engine out the first time. Yeah. Yeah. I might leave it up a little bit. I think if I remember right, it's hard to get under. Oh no, we're perfect. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they had it.
So we need to hook it up and I think we'll need no level thing. We can hold it together.
Here.
Bring it with us, so you-
I usually go through.
Manifold both times. I got it, baby.
You got it. It should be pretty easy since it was.
It's hooked up.
It was just kind of sitting in here. It wasn't really even hooked up to nothing. Okay.
Good over here. Go back there.
Oh, I got a ground strap. I'm good.
Another one. They come down in.
Nah, that's fine. All right, that's it. If that's the only problem we have, we are rolling. Cooler. Cooler. There you go. Pretty little dog. Come on. There we go.
You didn't see that either.
Ooh. You know what? I did that when I was trying to turn it.
I know, I kind of did.
Okay.
What is it? Got something stuck in the fire.
Huh?
Hard line and stuck in the fire. Oh, that's that line, that little plastic hose came off of. Raise it up a little bit.
Huh?
Up a little bit more. Hold on. Give me a light. I knew that was gonna happen. Okay, up.
Alright. And that was it. This picture's going back outside. I'm staying in here. Ta-da! Ta-da! Throw it up. Throw it up.
Yeah, I lost a little fluid on that one.
Ow! Ow! I know that hurt.
I knew it was. Well, I'll get it again.
Oh yeah, you want to do that. I'm going to, George is cutting off the bolt tool. I think I'm going to do a quick strip down this thing. I want to see it too. I want to know what happened. What in my world went wrong?
I want to see inside of it too.
Because obviously
Gone already.
gone ready. I'm one of my motors that kept in the shop. It was supposed to be a good motor.
Never was outside.
Was outside. You went from when the truck was driving to being pulled out and brought in the shop. Okay.
Top off.
Yes, let's go. Okay, we'll be doing that. What I'm gonna do. All right, sugar goers. So right here, I just pulled the head off because we thought we had some water damage, and boy, do we ever. So what I've done there, what George is looking at there, is a mixture of Marvelous Marvin's Mystery Oil and transmission fluid, and I was hopefully trying to break whatever. I was hoping just a light layer of rust. Sometimes you can put that little concoction in there and get it to break and get it to move, but unfortunately. The old engine had a lot more water in there than what I thought. So, the head had water in the valves, all that good stuff on that side. So, it's kind of like, well, it probably needs to be bored. And so, that's going to be, I don't know about that. That's kind of what I'm looking on here. I'm like, I don't know. Trying to salvage, see if this motor is actually salvageable. It is, but not for what we're gonna try to do. So, and then the budget we got, so that is in no way no. So let's take this head off and let's see what we get when we do this one. All right, let's take this head off. Let's see what it looks like underneath here. Let me and George get this thing off. Oh, head gasket's on there pretty good. It was definitely was not a good sign. So boom, and yeah, same thing on this side. Not much better. The one cylinder, the only difference is one cylinder was dry up top. We tried to bar this thing over, and it doesn't move. So it's gonna be one of them deals when you decide to do anything with this block, it's gonna be pull the crank and basically slam them pistons out, which means probably the pistons aren't gonna be any good, and neither are the of course rings are shot anyway because they're all rusted up and the cylinder walls are pitted. So it's gonna need to be bored at least 30 over. I've got pistons. They're probably working this thing. I don't know. All I know is that this particular motor right here, this is a, yeah, this one ain't going to happen. Like I said, not with the budget we got. But both sides having water damage on both sides, which is kind of weird. This motor was running when I put it in the shop, so pulled it. So I don't know. Not sure what happened. It's not antifreeze. It's water. So, no. Oh, well. Yeah, we'll go to the next one. As you can see right there, that's some of the concoction on there, and them cylinders are bad, really, really bad. And you can see it's just pitted. That was the cylinder I had the most trouble with, and all the rest of them aren't any different. So, yeah, this motor is no bueno. Okay, so now that this one, we know this one is absolutely no good for this, what we're trying to do, let's go to option 2, which is the motor that came out of the truck, which was overheated and had probably a head gasket, I think. We don't know. We know it was overheated, and it's definitely does not. It's got a head gasket, or a head gasket, or cracked head, or whatever. So let's, let's tear this one apart, see what this one looks like, because it does move, rotates, spins. So it just ran hot. So I put a new water pump on it. I think that was just one of them too late to do anything type deals. So because it ended up being the heater core that was bad in the truck. We replaced that a long time ago. So yeah, option 2, original engine. Let's tear it down and see what we get. Alright, so let's go. So we had two 4.3s. We found out the one was completely garbage, had water, way more water in it, and more damage to that engine than thought. This one is smooth. It looks good.
Slop in it.
No slop in it. The bearing is good. But one thing we're going to do is, because it was overheated and definitely it looks like easy head gasket type situation, is I'm going to send the heads off and have them all checked, and then I'm going to go through this block and myself to check the bore. I'm going to put bearings and rings in it and hone it and put it all back together, and we'll do that on another video. We'll have this thing in the back in the engine room or something, and we'll go through honing out and doing all that good stuff, and that gives me some time. That way, when we get all this done, we can stick it on the run stand and fire it. Yeah, we'll do that again. So, with that being said, catch us on the next one, and yeah, thanks.